evil must be punished. So this punk doesn't like the U.S. military and doesn't like the USA, huh? Says that the USA can go to hell, huh? Now I understand where you're coming from, sweetie. I really do. And God knows we need more love in this world. But there are some people, okay? There are just some people that loving them is not going to do a damn thing, alright? It's just not, okay? They are predisposed to their position. And you can say, well, maybe it's environment, maybe it's their upbringing, maybe it's society at large, where they're living. Doesn't matter. There are just some people that are predisposed to that line of thinking, and there just is no changing them. Alright? There just is no changing them. And so, for individuals like that, he's probably a Muslim. Alright? He's probably a fucking Muslim. Muslims have invaded YouTube, and the YouTube staff doesn't seem to do jack about it. But that's another topic for another day. Anyway, this guy with his obvious hatred of America, he's obviously not an Israeli, because the Israelis, at least the vast majority of them, tend to like America. I think that most Europeans like America. But this guy sounds like a Muslim, because those are the ones that are getting here on YouTube and yelling death to America and death to Britain and death to the UK, death to Israel, death. And that's what they live, man. It's because their holy book tells them that is the way to live. Okay, the Quran is a piece of garbage. It's a nasty book, man. It really is. It's horrible. But anyway, getting back to this scumbag. All right. Yes, there are scumbags in this world, and you found one, unfortunately. And for people like that, best thing to do, have them come see me. Okay? Have them come talk to me. Because I set them straight. And if I don't set them straight, they'll wish they were set straight. You get me? Alright? Because, like I said, man, you know, you can be there are people that you can be nice to over and over and over again, and they'll get you every time. Doesn't matter how nice you are to them. Doesn't matter how understanding you are of their position. It doesn't mean none of that. Especially when it concerns Muslims, hardcore Muslims, because hardcore Muslims, they follow that holy book of theirs, which says kill, 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 death, 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 rape, murder, torture, do whatever. As long as Allah sanctions it, it's okay. You know, and when you encounter people like that, loving them ain't going to do squat. Now, are there peaceful Muslims? Yeah, sure, there's a few, but they're a very small minority. The vast majority of them strictly adhere to the Quran, and the Quran is full of kill, 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 kill. You know, it's like at Alice's Restaurant song. I don't know, you may be too young to remember the song Alice's Restaurant. You know, but there was one section of the song of Alice's Restaurant where the guy and the shrink are jumping up and down saying kill, 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 kill. You know, but yeah, it's like that, man. You know, they're mad with death, destruction, killing. Because in their minds, we're all of Satan, okay? Now I know you don't think you're of Satan, I don't think I'm of Satan, but see, in their minds, we're all demon-possessed, okay? We're all lower than dirt. We're all dogs, pigs, cows. And so, you know, when you encounter people like that, the best thing to do is send them to me, or send them to somebody, you know, that will set them straight, so to speak, all right? Because loving them ain't going to do squat. It just ain't. It bounces off of them like a rubber biscuit. Another old song that you probably have no knowledge of. But you know, I understand what you're saying, and I can relate. But there's just some people, particularly this Islamic ideology, that just isn't conducive with that thinking, okay? Their idea of peace is not peace where you and I and everybody sits around at a table and we get along peacefully. That's not their idea of peace. Their idea of peace is either converting you to Islam, killing you or enslaving you. That's their idea of peace. Okay, so they have a different perspective than we have. It's not the same. When they talk peace, it ain't like you and me talking peace. Okay. And so they get here on YouTube and they scream, death to America, death to America. Why? Because America represents freedom. It represents true freedom. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And what they can't get into their minds is that if you don't like something, just turn the channel. Okay? But they don't get that. Okay? They think that everything must conform to their thinking, their will, their holy book, their Allah, the pagan moon god, or their Muhammad, the pedophile prophet. That's their line of thinking. And if you don't conform to their prophet or their moon god, then you're scum. You're lower than dirt. You know, you're a dog. Okay? And so when you encounter people like that, the best thing to do is turn them over to me or turn them over to the authorities. Of course, YouTube ain't going to do squat about these clowns. Okay? They've been here for quite some time now, giving out death threats, aggravating people, harassing people, hijacking people's channels, and just all kinds of mayhem. And they're not going. YouTube staffing apparently ain't going to do nothing with them. So screw it. We'll just handle it ourselves. And so, but yeah, you know, you're going to encounter people like that, and there's no amount of being nice to them. There's no amount of understanding that you can do that's going to help you, because they won't get it in their heads. Okay, they're not interested in your understanding. The only thing they're interested in is either you becoming a Muslim or dying or being a slave. Those are the only things that matter to them. Okay? Now, I don't know if this clown's a Muslim or not, but I'm just saying that that's, you know, what we're encountering here on YouTube right now, is these Muslims who come along and think that they own the fucking place. Well, they don't own the place. Okay? YouTube is for everybody. It's supposed to be anyway. Okay? So hopefully that clears it up for you.